You know that feeling when you're in a friend group and you always seem like the odd one out? Like the group chat always seems to be active, but when you send a text, everyone takes a couple minutes too long to respond. It's a feeling that can make you really insecure. I think. I don't know. I've never experienced that. Not once in my life. But that feeling is something that Andrew Tate's fourth best friend, Justin Waller, can very much relate to. I first came across Justin on my For You page, and my first thought was, oh, here's just another alpha male podcaster trying to promote his course. But then I saw this clip of him on the Whatever podcast.
Oh, you're a man of self-control. You work out, you do business.
Yeah.
You can possess your own power and direct it the way you want to direct it.
It's not how I am. It's not how I am.
You think that might be a limited mindset?
I think it's none of your business, but I don't want you to think I'm triggered by you. I'm not.
Okay.
I think you're annoying, but I'm not triggered. You know what I'm saying? No, you are. You're annoying in like this goody two-shoes type way, and that's fine.
For those of you with the great fortune of not knowing who Justin Waller is, I envy you and I apologize for what I'm about to do. Justin is a CEO of Red Iron Steel Construction Company, but he's more well known as being one of Andrew Tate's henchmen. And now that the Tate brothers have been facing some complications with their image, they've sent Justin out to promote Hustlers University for them. Sorry, it's actually the real world now, because apparently only people who buy this course are in the real world, and everyone else is in a fake fantasy world where you have to do things like work and be well-adjusted members of society. And his messaging is basically the same as the Tate brothers. All of men's problems can be solved with money and working out. And women should be more traditional or else they're dirty, icky. Which makes this clip even more funny because the woman he's calling annoying here is Lila Rose, which if you do a quick Google search, she is the textbook definition of what these alpha males would call a traditional woman. Also, is there an unspoken rule where if you play trap music in the background, people are gonna take them more seriously? Alright, Ray, what's 2 + 2? 5. No, Ray, that is incorrect. What if I played this? Wow. I mean, you're still wrong, but this beat slaps. So now that I was hooked and intrigued on what this obviously well-balanced and respectful man had to say,
I think you're annoying, but I'm not triggered.
I dove down into the rabbit hole to find what other pieces of wisdom he could bestow upon us.
If people are going to tell me I shouldn't have children with multiple women, my argument to that is, okay, asshole, you got married to this girl, you were a husband, she left your ass, and you got married to this one and had kids. Now you have step parents and all this messiness involved.
I think there might have been a couple steps between having 3 families at once and whatever worst case scenario he's describing here. Hey man, you've had a lot to drink tonight. Maybe you should take a break. Okay, asshole. If you have such a problem with me drinking, at least I'm not like you, going back behind dumpsters and doing all the time. Dude, I'm 5 years sober. Oh, nice. Congratulations. Thanks. You want to do some crap? Just because someone doesn't have 3 spouses doesn't mean the alternative is a string of bad marriages and partners. Making a straw man argument like this doesn't excuse your inability to be mature and commit to a single partner.
Well, what if I was just a good father and a good husband to 2 or 3, and they all looked up to dad, and I was making all 3 of those families' lives? 10x would have been if they would have got with your lame ass. Or you think I don't believe in family? I believe in family 3x more than you. I have 3 families.
As someone of Asian descent, I've always been taught from a young age the importance of family principles. You know, things such as remembering family birthdays, always visiting home often, and always fastening your seatbelt before driving out of a C-130 at an altitude of 30,000 feet in your 69 Dodge Charger. With family, of course. But apparently Justin knows 3 times more about family because he has 3 families. The same way he probably knows 3 times more about the 3rd grade because he had to take it 3 times.
I didn't say I didn't have family or children. I just said it's none of your business.
Justin has
I
enemies.
might have multiple family.
Oh.
You never know. I might like family more than you. So much I have 5.
It's clips like these that really show what Justin thinks being a good father is. He clearly thinks it's about spending quality times with your kids, cherishing every single moment, being there for every single football and soccer game, making sure to be there for them when they have a tough day at work. No, sorry, gotta go. What do you mean you have to go? Samantha said Justin the 3rd is sick, so like, I gotta hop. You can't just leave in the middle of this. Justin the 2nd was just bullying someone. We have to go pick him up from the principal's office. Yeah, frankly, I like Justin the 3rd better, so... Anyways, here's $50,000. All right, bye.
Man can love his wife with all his heart and want nothing more than be a good father, a protector, tuck his children in, hold his wife at night. But if you think that he doesn't want to get on the side, you have lost your mind.
You know that one kid in class who always ate his boogers, and then he tried to convince everyone else that it's a normal thing to do and that everyone did it? Well, apparently he grew up and became a misogynist. Justin's arguments so often come down to thinly veiled generalizations that are easily shattered with one Google search or just a conversation with a normal person.
If your wife said that you could bring a smoking hot 22-year-old blonde over and y'all could both do it, would you do it? If he tells you no, he's a liar. Liar.
Okay, I don't know, man. I will say that I couldn't do it. I'm like one person. I don't know.
Look,
it's
man.
just, but I think that's how.
But a bunch of people are wired different.
But you don't think that it will be ultimately an opportunity for jealousy or disharmony amongst
Women
two
are always going
different
to be
families?
jealous. What's changed
I'm not
about that?
jealous in
Women
my
have been jealous
marriage.
all the way through time. So,
I'm not jealous in my marriage.
I don't care about your marriage. I'm talking about mine.
Most women marry a man between 6 and 7 years older than them.
They say, oh, you're insecure. You got to sleep with all these women to get validation. Bullshit. Men like to fuck.
It's totally understandable why Justin only thinks men like to fuck. I would also think that if every word I said made my date dry up like a fucking desert. And he talks about sex way too much in his TikToks. And I don't like that. Sex is icky. It's to the point where he sounds like a high schooler at a sleepover trying to convince all his friends that he's definitely not a virgin and that he definitely knows where the clitoris is. All three of them.
My nephew was in the back pool room and he comes up to me and goes, Christy is completely pissed. And I'm like, finish eating my food. And I go in the back room, I look back at him and I wink. I go in there and of course, here come the alligator tears rolling. This and this and this. And I'm whole frame. Next thing you know, got her bent over the bed. And I know my nephew can hear it. I come out, he looked like he saw a ghost.
How insecure does this man have to be to not only feel the need to make sure that his 5-year-old nephew knows he has sex, but to also have the need to brag to your boys about making sure your 5-year-old nephew knows you have sex, and to feel the need to record and post you bragging to your boys about making sure your 5-year-old nephew knows you have sex. Because props to that 5-year-old, man. That's some top quality gaslighting and bullying right there. Hey bud, wanna play with this new toy I got you? Yeah! Okay, so first you twist it, okay, and then you bop it, nice, and then you pull it. Why don't you pull some bitches? I also feel like this is illegal. Anyone agree? No? Just me? All right, moving on. Justin also gets really insecure about people talking about his jeans. I've seen a common theme in his podcast, and he always feels a need to point out that they are definitely not skinny jeans. He is in fact wearing jean-colored spray paint that he applies every morning.
They call me gay. Constantly people giving about my jeans and my pants, bro. First of all, you have a world-class. My legs are big.
Is this just the style that you're a big fan
You
of?
know my jeans?
Yeah.
I have a 32 waist, 36 long, and my quads.
So why don't you just get wider pants?
Yeah, I can go get really baggy jeans, but I also look like a fucking goober.
Yeah, Justin, I don't care how many times you say it. Saying those pants aren't skinny jeans doesn't make them not skinny jeans, okay? Just because I say everyone watching this will subscribe doesn't mean that everyone watching this will subscribe, but it'd be pretty cool if they did. If Dwayne The Rock Johnson can find well-fitting jeans, you sure as can.
You think she won't leave you for that buff dude? Promise you, bro, she will. You think she won't leave you for that guy that makes a little bit more money? Promise you, she will leave you. She will love you until she finds a better option.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Guess what type of person you're gonna attract when all you have to offer are money and muscles? No, seriously, guess, because I have neither, and I really want to know. And it's so easy to understand why Justin has this super one-dimensional view on women. It's because he doesn't see them as actual people, he just sees them as objects. And I mean like literally. Like, I don't mean like he objectifies women. I mean, I actually think he thinks that women are inanimate objects, like Lamborghinis.
I'm not talking about 3 kids with 1 woman. I'm talking about if you can't handle 3 families, then I wouldn't have any, bro. That's like when they say you shouldn't buy a Lambo unless you can buy 3 cash.
And French fries.
And it's not even cheating with me because I'm not cheating on anybody. If I was on a diet right now and French fries hit this table.
And literally assets on a balance sheet.
You, my dear, are a depreciating asset.
So, every day that goes by, you're going to be less and less beautiful.
Hey, Julie. Yeah, just take a seat here. We have the test results back from your biopsy. Okay, just give it to me straight, Doc. Okay. This would be difficult to hear, but your Q2 results came back below analysts' expectations. Oh my God. While we managed to reduce your inventories to reasonable levels, your accounts receivable still remain elevated. I think it might be time to take drastic action. Well, what are our options? Look, we can do an immediate cash flow injection, but that'll only get us to Q4. I think it might be time to divest some of your offshore assets. Why is this happening to me? Look, guys, I believe myself to be a fair and objective person. I will give credit where credit is due. Justin Waller is a very, very successful individual. He is well connected, and if the sources I'm looking at are true, he is genuinely a self-made man. The problem with all of these alpha male influencers is that while some of the things might be true and might help young men out, their tactic is to build a cult of personality around themselves, to make sure that everyone following them takes all of their words as gospel. That's where I draw the line. Because even if some of the things they say is helpful, a lot of the things they say are flat out wrong and extremely detrimental to a young man's abilities to develop meaningful relationships or to develop true self-worth. They teach men to develop this nihilistic worldview about women and dating and relationships, and that the only value you can bring to the world as a man is money, which is completely false. I think men can express their worth and masculinity in so many more ways than this limited mindset that Justin Waller and Andrew Tate have. That's kind of the lesson I want to end on today. Men, you do not need a Lamborghini or a Bugatti or millions of dollars to be valuable as a man. Women, you're worth so much more than just your bodies and your youth. We all have something unique to bring to the table. It just takes a little bit more time for some of us to find what that something is. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. If you're still here watching, thank you so much for watching. Remember that you are all high value to me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.